No Goku, no Pikachu, or Shoto Aizawa. It's Tanjiro, and Nezuko is Zenitsu. Okay, listen before you guys come for me, okay? I know what I said. I know what I said. I'm aware that I said publicly on this platform that I was not going to buy anything in November because of the Black Friday sale that is running on Right Stuff. I bought some stuff. I want so badly to blame this haul on things that are, you know, coming in still from the birthday sale, but that only makes up 10, maybe 15% of what I got. Also, before you try to throw me under the bus next month, I'm gonna go ahead and tell you that one, not only has the Black Friday sale already kicked off by the time you see this video, but two, I've already spent money on said sale. So, broke that rule, and it's only week 1, okay? And if the next 4 weeks are just as good as the first week was in the sale, we're gonna be in trouble. So without further ado, we're going to jump right into this haul that wasn't supposed to be a haul because I spent money that I wasn't supposed to spend, but you're not gonna come for me because I've already came for myself, and I know, okay? I know. So let's just roll with it, okay? Let's just pretend I never said that I wasn't going to buy anything, and let's talk about what I got. First up is the Demon Slayer box set. One day I'm going to figure out my lighting. It's not going to be today, but this is the box set of Demon Slayer that just came to my lovely home not too long ago. It has the complete Demon Slayer set in here. You know what I like to do with my box sets? That sound right there. 1 through 23. It also comes with a... This is not working, so I'm going to put this down. It also came with this little booklet, Demon Slayer Core Special Report, that has basically all the characters and their information in there. I have not looked in this just in case that there are spoilers, because I, okay, have not read Demon Slayer. I read the first 2 chapters. Seeing the first 3 episodes of the anime and sporadic scenes here and there, because when I say that my boyfriend is a Demon Slayer stan, the man's got a Nezuko tattoo. Like, is that serious? It also comes with this poster that I probably will never hang up because I'm not gonna hold you. I'm not really a huge fan of the cover styles. Let me see if we can, I'll show you some of these covers we got. Actually, I haven't really looked at any of these since I got them, other than the first cover, which I've seen 1,000 times. Nothing against them. You know, the style's not particularly for me. I don't mind it on the inside. It's just the color palette, or the way that it's colored. I'm not really a fan of that. However, I'm excited to read it. I can't wait to read it. I need to realistically read all of my box sets that I have and get them out of the way. I have the first One Piece box set. I've never opened it. And I also have the first 2 Naruto box sets. I opened the first one, I read the first 5 volumes, and then I put it down because back then I was trying to find my way in the manga world, so I just picked up what I had heard of. I didn't know what I liked at the time. I don't dislike it. I just found out that I like seinen more than I like shonen. So once I figured that out, I kind of pushed that over to the corner, but I'm going to get them knocked out next year. Mark my words. Alright, so I'm going to start with the mangas that I have to complete sets that I own or things that I have multiple copies of. So starting with Golden Kamui, I have volumes 11, 12, 13, and 14. You guys know how much I adore this manga. I don't like this heifer, that's why I stopped. I'm reading through it a lot quicker than I anticipated, but I don't have a problem with that, you know, not a problem at all. So I went ahead and picked up the next 4, even though I'm on volume 7 and I own up to volume 10. I went ahead and grabbed the next 4 in the set. Up next I have Spy Family volumes 4 and 5. I am still waiting on Right Stuff to send me volumes 1 through 3 so I can read them. I've still been picking them up as they come out, even though I don't even know if I like these or not. I try not to buy manga without reading the first, if not the first volume, at least the first 3 volumes, to see if it's something that I'll even enjoy before I really start picking them up. However, these bad boys keep selling out before they're even out in the world good. So I've been just FOMOing it and grabbing them as they come. And I just pray that I end up liking the series if I ever get to start. Up next we have some more Jujutsu Kaisen volume 2, 3, 5, 6, 7, and 9. If I don't have all of them by now, which I don't think I have volume 0, I think I'm still missing volume 1. It might be Dragon Ball Super that I'm missing volume 1. One of the two I'm still missing volume 1. But if I don't have them all now, I should be fairly close at this point because they're just starting to fly in like it's nothing. Up next I have Mashal volumes 2 and 3. I do own volume 1. I have not read it yet. I've read the first handful of chapters, maybe the first 2 or 3 chapters on somebody's app. I don't know. But I enjoyed it. I picked up the next 2. And eventually I will get started on these bad boys. Volume 4 and Volume 5 of Chainsaw Man has also arrived. I think I've already read Volume 4. I can't remember if I read Volume 5, but I put Chainsaw Man on the back burner in the meantime because they're just coming to my house too sporadically for me to keep up with the story, on top of all of the other ongoing series that I have going on. So these are going to take a back seat, but I am going to keep picking them up as they come out because this is another series that is hard to get your hands on when it comes time to. I also picked up A School Frozen in Time Volume 2 and 3. I do have Volume 1. I plan on reading these going into December, so that's why I went ahead and picked up 2 and 3. And I believe that's all that's out right now. I'm not sure when Volume 4 is slated. Up next I got Sex Ed 120% Volumes 1 and 2. My understanding is this is actually supposed to be an educational sex education manga with a hint of comedy from reading the back synopsis. So we will see. It says, Naoko, an unorthodox health teacher at an all-girls school, doubts whether the sex ed status quo truly teaches young people everything they need to know. I know my school didn't when I was in high school. So she ramps it up to 120%. Luckily for her, her class proves to be an almost unflappable group, including the BL fan, a lesbian, and a girl who really likes her cat. I'm not even going to make that joke. With topics like safe sex for same-gender couples, masturbation, positivity, and why sugar gliders have 3 vaginas. This sex education comedy is more than just dirty jokes. It's time for class. And rounding up the sets, we have Happiness Volumes 2, 3, 4, 7, 8, and 10. I have the other ones already. I was just waiting for these to get here so I could start them and binge them. Amazon was so kind to send me 2 copies of Volume 4. I don't know why. I don't know what I'm going to do with it just yet, but I have 2 copies of Volume 4. All I know is this is about vampires, and it is by my boy Oshimi, so I bought it, and I can't wait to read it. Up next we have Volume 5 of Dragon Ball Super. This is another one. I'm pretty sure if I don't have all of them by now, I'm only missing like 1 or 2, so hopefully I can get that read in December. I also picked up My Wife Has No Emotion Volume 2. If you're interested in this story, I did a 1-volume review of this manga last month. I thoroughly enjoyed it, so when 2 dropped, I had to pick it up. I also got the final installment of Happy Sugar Life. There's a lot of manga series, that I'm getting the last remnants of this month, so hopefully I will be completing a lot of series this month in terms of reading. Platinum End is another one that is slowly trickling into my collection. This is Volume 1, so that makes me feel happy. This one's not as sparkly as the other ones, but it's okay. You know, you can't be good at everything, right? I also picked up Volume 2 of Mao. This is another one that I did a Volume 1 review on. I will link that one as well if you would like to check it out. I cannot wait. Do you hear me? I cannot wait to see where this series goes. First volume had me hooked instantly. Again, for all you Inuyasha people that are like, oh, it's mid because it's just like Inuyasha. I haven't read it, so, you know, your words don't affect me, okay? So you just let me love my Mao. Okay? Just let me love it. Just let me love it. I don't know if this is called Matic or Matic, but I'm gonna go with Matic. This was recommended to me. This is Volume 2. Volume 1 has not arrived to my house yet. This was recommended to me by your bald-headed senpai, and I'm going in completely blind, okay? I didn't read the back. I didn't read the front. I looked at the front. I see a demon and a boy, and they look like they're enjoying each other. I know it's supposed to be a boy love manga. That's pretty much what I was told. And it's wrapped in plastic, okay? And there's a content warning. So I'm setting myself up mentally because I know this is probably going to be some craziness. Up next, I got Volume 2 of Fist of the North Star. I read Volume 1 last month, and it was just wonderful. I enjoyed it very much, so I had to pick up Volume 2 expeditiously. I also picked up the first omnibus of Attack on Titan. Your girl has never read Attack on Titan. I've seen a couple of episodes of the first season. I love this cover. Such detail. ASMR. So this is a omnibus called The Walking Cat, and it is basically The Walking Dead, but from a cat's perspective. Y'all know I love my zombies. I cannot wait to jump into this one. I also picked up some Junji Ito. This is Censor. I am scared to read this one because it has not gotten a whole lot of good reviews. No, it hasn't, but has that ever stopped me from trying something? No, it has not. A woman walks alone at the foot of Mount Sengoku. A man appears saying he's been waiting for her and invites her to a nearby village. Surprisingly, the village is covered in hair-like volcanic glass fibers, all shining a bright gold. That night, as the villagers gaze up at the starry sky, countless unidentified flying objects come raining down on them. The opening act for Terror is about to occur. This isn't a short story collection, so we'll see where it goes. I want to say maybe everybody will be wrong, but I don't think I've seen a single good review for this manga, so we'll see what happens. So I picked up Strange Tales from Japan, 99 Chilling Stories of Yokai, Ghosts, Demons, and the Supernatural. This is not a manga, but this came from me loving Mao so much and Mao sending me down the rabbit hole of figuring out yokai and Japanese folklore and all that stuff. That's also what caused me to get Don't Open It last month. I have it sitting here. Never open it. This is what I was trying to figure out last month why I bought this, and I couldn't figure out why. But this is yokai-esque stories as well. But this says Strange Tales from Japan represents 99 spine-tingling tales, many believed to be based on real events. These aren't just fairy tales, but terrifying stories of real ghosts, yokai, demons, and tricksters who inhabit the Japanese countryside. So I am excited to check this out. I also picked up 11 Focus, the complete collection. Mako's always had a passion for photography. When she loses someone dear to her, she clings to her art as a relic of those close relationships she once had. Luckily, her childhood best friend Kai encourages her to come to his high school and join their prestigious photo club. With nothing to lose, Mako grabs her camera and moves to the dorm where Kai and his classmates live. Soon, a fresh take on life along with a mysterious new muse begins to come into focus. So I believe this is a romance. I could be wrong. Possibly some love triangle action. I'm not sure. I might be reading too much into it. I know absolutely nothing about this. I picked this up on a whim. And oh, it says right here, in a sweet, charming romance about a girl finding her way. So coming of age type stuff, dealing with grief, I'm sure this is going to be a lovely, beautiful story. We will find out together. Next up is Marginal Operation. I know absolutely nothing about this. This is another one that I picked up on a whim. Ryuta Arata is an otaku who is so small. Ryuta Arata is an otaku who just lost his job after the dissolution of his company. Unwilling to return to his old neat ways, he applies online to a private military security company, thinking the benefits to be promising. After what appears to be a baffling test, he's assigned to be an operator of operators and the beginning of his training in a foreign begins his training in a foreign country. Little does he know, the life of a mercenary is far more grueling than he had ever imagined. This is from, it just says J Novel Club. I'm not familiar with that either, but I don't know, something about this cover spoke to me. I haven't even really flipped through it. The art's nice. I dig it. Nice clean open panels. We appreciate that. I also picked up Heaven's Design Team Volume 1. What caught my eye about this is there's a tag on here that says it does for zoology what Cells at Work does for human biology. I don't own Cells at Work. I want to own Cells at Work at some point. Y'all know I love my manga that comes with a hint of education. I did watch a couple of episodes of Cells at Work and loved it. This is a comedy manga about people in heaven coming up with creations for Earth. So it says, this isn't your average design agency. Their assignment? Make the animals that will populate Earth to God's exacting specs. As their rejected designs pile up, literally, the team may worry that they'll never get it right. But that's often when inspiration strikes. The result might be a giraffe, a koala, or something new, weird, wonderful, and real. Welcome to the Wild Thing Factory. So, I'm hoping this is about learning about different animals, like some National Geographic type stuff. Y'all remember those? I think they were National Geographic magazines back in the day that you would get, and it would have like features on different animals and fun facts and stuff like that. I used to have a stack of them when I was younger. Anyway, I also adore this cover. That's just special. I'm mad we got a koala and maybe an aardvark, maybe an anteater. I don't know. But dude is happy that he made a unicorn. He is proud of his work, so I'm excited to see what this is going to do. And last but not least in this haul that wasn't supposed to be a haul because I wasn't supposed to buy anything in November, but as you can see, I failed miserably, is I'll give it my all tomorrow. Shizu is living his dreams, sort of. A complete waste of a human life until now. 40-year-old Shizu breaks free from the corporate rat race and charts himself a fairly random and new career course to become a published manga artist. Sure, he lacks the talent, discipline, or any other skill necessary to become a success in the manga industry, but that's not enough to stop him. I really like the art because it's heavy on the blacks. Oh, there's a couple of color pages in here. It's colored like a child. I dig that. But it's heavy. It's simple, but it's heavy on the black in it. So I like that design. I've seen these on Right Stuff, and I always add it to my cart, and then I take it out my cart. Well, this time I kept it in my cart, so hopefully it's good. There's a couple of volumes out, so if it's any good, I'll probably scoop up the rest. Before we end this video, I want to take a moment with you guys, and we need to just pray for each other in our bank accounts and our credit cards, okay? The Right Stuff sale is among us. By the time you see this video, we'll probably be 2 weeks in at this point. The first week had JoJo's Blade of the Immortal, Blood on the Tracks, Hunter x Hunter. There's another big one. The Full Metal Alchemist, the hardcovers, Full Metal editions, those. For somebody who's been collecting for a long time, I'm sure y'all are like, oh my god, I have all of those already. Well, guess who doesn't? Me. Guess who spent more money than they were supposed to? Also me. So anyway, y'all be financially responsible out here in these streets. I will catch you all next week in the next video. Tell me what you picked up in November. Let me see. Tell me. And if you have any recommendations for your girl, let me know down below, and I will see you in the next video.